Marion fans over there on their side happy. They're about 3.5 minutes away from chalking up a win and moving on. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick low, but through inside the left upright. Marion takes a 21-7 lead. 1 minute, 16 seconds on the drive, 39 yards, and it ended in an 18-yard touchdown run. 3:29 to go in the ball game. So again, a tough game tonight for the Cats so far, but this Marion offense, what a game for them. As they've come out and just sort of ran the ball down their throats. Mark, what do you think of that?
And that's exactly what happened. I mean, they telegraphed their plays all night long, but Virginia High just wasn't able to pick up and get it.
This was a Marion offense. It was, they had almost 300. They had 297 yards the last time they came to Bristol, so it wasn't like they had a hard time. They just couldn't get it across on crucial fourth down plays.
Also, on another note, Union just about has all but closed the deal on Richlands, 13-10. Just missed a field goal to tie the game.
A tough break for Richlands, and that's tough for either one of these teams. We were, both teams were hopeful that maybe Richlands could move on. Marion, got a win against Richlands, 22-18 earlier this season. Again, a trip to Bullitt Park's always a tough game. They've won 25 straight, and it looks like now 26 straight it's about to be. 3:29 to go, still enough time for the Cats to do something, but the way the offense has been, don't count on it, because the Marion defense has been all over the Cats tonight. 3:29 to go in the ball game. 21-7. Marion leading. There's the little pooch kick out to the 20, 25, now to the 30 as he falls forward near the 35-yard line. Good return by Medley. Bearcat offense will take over. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the ball game. So Lathrop and this offense, who haven't been able to do a whole lot tonight, now trail by 14 points with less than 4 minutes to go. So the season hanging in the balance here in the final 3 minutes, 23 seconds. 3 timeouts for the Cats. Got to have a quick score. Marion's going to show pressure. There's a snap. Quick screen off to the left side. This is Ratcliffe out near the 40.
Gracious.
Still up, but he got swallowed up. Still going up to the 43-yard line. And Ratcliffe not quitting. As that one gets them close to 7 yards, it'll bring up second down and 3. Actually closer to 8, brings up second and 2. 2:58 and counting. As Cats not in any hurry getting the play call.
You got to be at this point.
You need to be. You got to get onside if you score. You got to score first. 3 wide to the left. There's a snap.
Got to jump, and no flag on it.
There's a snap. And that one incomplete off to the right side. Maybe he got back. I don't know. No flag on the field. So must have got back across before the snap. 3rd down and 2 coming up. About had him to jump, but not. Coach Chris down there trying to plead with the ref. Should have been a free play, but nope. 3rd and 2. Marion side over there happy. Made the trip down the I-81. I'll get my tongue twister right there. 2:40 on the clock. Snap. Howard with the fake on the play action. High throw to Carroll, and he don't get anything. He's swallowed up on the screen play, and they bring him down. Forward progress, he might have got the first after making the quick cut, but let's see. They're marking him right at the 45. They're going to measure it, it looks like. Actually, they're going ahead and marking it first down Cats. Giving him enough there for it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the ball game.
I believe that's just the second first down of the second half for this Virginia High offense.
Clock back up and running, 2:28. There's a snap. This time a heave deep to the end zone, deep down the field at the 20, and it's incomplete. Tried to go to Carroll, just missed him behind him on the back shoulder.
That's typically a plain lane Carroll comes down with. Just missed it there.
Final there from Union. 13-10. Union getting the win over Richlands.
And my big difference is Aaron Rose has only had 3 carries all day long.
2nd and 10. There's a snap, a low snap. Lathrop rolling out to the right side, looking downfield, and he'll go down. A sack. Good sack for Marion, getting the pressure on. It's not a lot of time there as Marion was able to pinch down on him. Didn't have anywhere to go. Nicholas Reese coming up with the sack. Timeout, Virginia High. 3rd and 22 coming up. 2:02 to go in the ball game. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Virginia High Bearcat football on Spreaker Radio. Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School athletics.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. Virginia High School. Marion trying to close this one out. Cats with the ball, 3rd and 22. Ball's on the 33. Cats got to get it across the 50 to the 45. And long way to go here. 5 wide receivers. Pressure coming. Lathrop throwing it on the run over the middle, incomplete as he's hit hard at the end. And Lathrop not getting up as he's holding his back, and that's not a good sign. Slow to get up Jamie as he's trying to wheel himself back up. Definitely not what you want to see late in the ball game. Your quarterback taking a big hit, your junior quarterback. Sort of hobbling as now it's going to bring up 4th down and 22. Ball's still back at the 33-yard line after the incompletion. Yeah, right there, nobody back to help Lathrop. Everybody went out for a pass. It was 5 wide. Took it incomplete. 1:57 to go. This is it for the Cats. He's dropping back under pressure, and he's hit. Ball came loose, but it was incomplete as he was throwing the ball in the forward motion. Now Lathrop down, and he hasn't gotten up yet. He's back to the 26-yard line, and looks like that's going to do it for the Cats as Marion's going to get the ball with 1:51 to go and kill this clock. Coach Chris and the Cats had them knocking on the door all night. 7-point game till that 4th quarter. Man scored a TD with 3:29 to go in the 4th, and that's all. But
you can't win a ball game with 7 points.
Yep, and you're not going to win many, especially against an offense like Marion, who could score. Has a great running back in Kelby Ford, and again, looks like there's going to be a good matchup next week whenever they have to go to Bullitt Park and face the Hurricanes. Or the Hurricanes got to go to Bullitt Park and face the Bears, that is.
I'm telling you, and James Mitchell, he's a phenomenal athlete for Union. 3-star receiver rated by 24/7. Right now really hot with Duke, Virginia Tech, and Tennessee. But Virginia Tech seems to be the leading favorite there.
There's a snap. This is Ford off the right side. Cats try to get him but can't bring him down. He's still up to the 30-yard line. He falls down there up to the 29 after the carry. He got close to 4, 1 minute, 36 seconds on the clock. Coach Chris will not call a timeout. This Bearcat crowd starting to thin out now. Again, just a tough night offensively. The Bearcats are right there with them. Now they'll call timeout. Minute 24 on the clock, and we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Minute 24 to go in the game. Marion with the ball and trying to squeeze the rest of this clock down.
You're listening to Virginia High football on Bearcat Radio on Spreaker.com. Can't get enough of Bearcat sports? Come to Buffalo Wild Wings at the Falls every Wednesday at 6:30 for the Bearcat Sports Chat. The voice of the Bearcats, Dylan Hutton, will talk with various Virginia High coaches and athletes each week on the radio on location from Buffalo Wild Wings off Exit 5 in Bristol. Come enjoy wings while watching the show or listening right here on Spreaker.com. Bearcat Sports Chat, 6:30 p.m. at Buffalo Wild Wings at the Falls. Go Bearcats!
Welcome back to first round of the playoffs. Virginia High versus Marion. Marion with the advantage, 21-7. The minute 21 to go in the ball game. So this one looks to be all but finished up. Again, make sure you stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll get you some scores from around the region. before we cap it off for the season. Looks like, again, Marion's going to come away with the win this afternoon in a hard-fought game. And I always say it's tougher playing the team again, and Marion showed it tonight as they really looked good offensively in that first quarter, getting a touchdown, and then the Cats able to hold them up midway, the rest of the way, really, after the first 2 TDs. And then that fourth quarter score really helped etch it as this one's run to the right side, close to 5, still short of the sticks. Timeout, Virginia High with 1:15. That's their third and final timeout for the Cats. It's now Coach Christ. I mean, this is a football team. It's got a lot to bring back next year. You know, Aaron Rose, one of those guys. You lose 3 of the 4 linebackers, though. You lose Adkins, Dean, and Moore. You have Cooper Gobble, who had a solid year. Michael Bradley, sophomore. Hunter Wright, a sophomore.
Yeah, and you saw Hunter Wright a little bit against Lebanon, played pretty well.
This defensive line going to have a couple of guys to replace the Barlow twins, Josh and Thomas. Of course, Dante Harris, the nose guard, will have him another year. He's had a good game tonight, had a good first half.
Elijah Helton back?
Nope.
Oh.
Venture will be gone, too, so a lot to replace on the front.
You know, you got some good guys coming back, too. I mean, you're going to have Bazell back there in the backfield, Colton Ratcliffe coming up, too. You're going to have a lot of leadership coming back from this team. Jamie's coming back.
Lathrop, Davidson. You have some guys, still a good piece. This has been a great season for the Cats. Nothing to hang their head about. It's 3rd down and 3. 1:15 to go. This handoff straight up the middle, and the Cats get a stop right at the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, and they'll get the ball maybe one more time. 1:05 to go. Cats can't burn a timeout, but they do hold them there to a 4th down now, and we'll see what Marion decides to do with it as he lost a yard, and it'll bring up 4th down and 4.
I think if you're Virginia High, if you get the ball back, you just got to chuck it up a couple times and see what happens.
Try to kick an onside after, but again, 21-7 the score, 40 seconds on the clock. Cats with no timeouts. Coach Carroll's just going to let the clock run down and call a timeout, it appears. Stadium emptying out now for the Cats. 26 seconds they're going to call timeout, Marion is. So there we sit, 27 seconds, 4th down and 5 coming up, and this one, all but decided. Going to have some scores to get to from tonight. One game we won't be able to get you a score for, John Battle and Graham. That one will be played tomorrow night. Graham hosting Battle. Of course, Bluefield at home tonight. I don't know who they're playing, but they're at home.
And of course, probably running straight through it, too.
We'll get you the final score of the Richlands Union game. Also Grayson County Ridgeview and some others around the area. Of course, those 2 in the district. And it appears that Bearcat Sports Chat will have to wait for basketball season. We're very excited for basketball, but this has been a heck of a football season. We've had a lot of fun here on Bearcat
What a turnaround,
Radio.
especially for this football team. You gave your seniors something to be happy about. Hosting the first playoff game here in 15 years. And you can't be upset with that at all.
3-7 last year to turn it around. They're going to finish 7-4. It looks like with hosting a really good Marion team that a Marion team that can make a run. They've got the players to do it. They're just going to have to put it all together. And tonight they've done it in spurts. I wouldn't say they've played perfect tonight. Marion hasn't. They've left some points on the field, but definitely a lot better than last time they came here. There's a snap off to the right side, and he's close to the first, and he spun, and it looks like he got it. Yeah, he got it by 3 or 4 yards at the end.
And that'll do it.
That'll do it. 20 seconds, and that will do the ball game as Austin White's going to run back toward the 50, and they're going to shake hands. This one's going to come to a close. Again, these 2 Southwest District rivals met for a rematch, and Marion gets the upper hand on them this time. As Marion, it appears, when the clock gets up and running, they're about 19 seconds away from shaking hands and moving on to the second round, and they're going to move to a date with Union next week at Bullitt Park. And for the Cats, again, their season will come to a close after just a great year with big wins over Abingdon and, again, beating Marion the first time. But Marion gets the last laugh. They'll move on. This is the one you want to win, the one where you keep moving. But, again, a lot to build off of, and hopefully Jamie's all right. The back, holding on to his back there late